Hi, it's Mike from CrossFit 204. We are doing the Massage Athletica newsletter, and I'm going to explain the stuff that you just saw in the introduction. What we were doing was a core drill. We were getting athletes in a plank position and being very aggressive about locking in the core and then having the arms and legs move independently of the core. Oftentimes in running and in other places when you're moving around, people forget to lock their core, pelvis, and torso move around a lot and you can get very sore. So what we're trying to encourage people is to lock that into one unit, weld the torso to the pelvis, really strong core contraction, and then move their appendages without changing that core contraction. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set Jen up in a perfect position, and we're going to show you what they were doing with that medicine ball toss and how we're going to make it perfect. So let's check out Jen. She's going to get up into a plank position. Come side. Okay, Jen, I'm going to get you to drop your hips a tiny bit. We want a straight line through hips, shoulders, and ankles. And now I want you to turn on your abs, and I want you to pick up your right arm without tilting your pelvis. Okay, see how she's tilting a tiny bit there? We want to, that's right, now she's balanced. So imagine your cup of coffee, put her down. We want to imagine a cup of coffee on the small of her back, and I want it to stay stable. So drop the hips a tiny bit, abs tight. Now pick up the left arm. There, you see how she's working hard to keep that straight? That's exactly what we don't want to do. Now put it down, Jen. Now, I want you to relax and set it down a little bit with the hips. That's the position we want to avoid as much as possible. Come back up. Put your hips up way too high. That position is a down dog yoga position. We want to avoid that as well because that doesn't encourage a lot of core strength. Come on back down, Jen. Now, I want you to relax your shoulders and let your shoulder blades pop out the back. This sagging position also doesn't encourage a lot of core strength. Change that up by pushing actively into the ground. She's very active here with her shoulders, pushing really strong through there and encouraging a lot of core strength and shoulder stability. And you relax. What you just saw was us adjusting Jen into perfect plank positioning and then instructing her to move things and stabilize her. So the tendency is when you pick up that arm or pick up the leg, if you want to try that, is to let the pelvis turn or loosen things up. The key is really encouraging your core, turning on all the muscles that surround your core and blocking that pelvis and your torso. And then the appendages, the arms and legs, are going to move independently. You're not going to change the core, torso position. If you could do that, you're going to be able to have a lot of success in, for example, a front squat, an overhead squat, a back squat, a deadlift, because you're going to lock pelvis and torso, and they're going to move as one unit. That's what we're looking for in core strength. So that drill that you saw in the beginning, standing in a plank position and passing the balls back and forth, encourages you to block your core tight, stabilize yourself, and then move your arms and legs and move an object without changing that core stability. That's something to try. You could do it with a basketball, you could do it with volleyball, or you could just hold that core position. If you hold the core position, make sure that you're actively pushing against the ground through your whole hand, not just palms, fingers and palms, active shoulder position, not sucked back like so. I want you to keep pushing down, activating all the muscles to stabilize the shoulder. Keep your core tight and try for that perfect straight line from shoulders, hips, and ankles. Again, thanks to Mike Booth from Massage Athletica for having us in his newsletter, and we'll see you next time. You can check out lots of workouts at CrossFit204.com. Thanks.